I'd like to thank everyone who's worked on this plan. I'd like to thank the planning staff, the planning board, our staff, and certainly all the community members of every ilk who have been engaged in this one way or the other. Long-term activists, new folks who hadn't been engaged before, the Action for Montgomery people, Action in Montgomery people, and everyone else. This is a hard thing. And I think for many of our participants in this process, it's been a real education in the Montgomery County regulatory world, planning world, learning, seeing how we attempt to balance priorities, knowing that there really are no winners and losers here. We're really, honestly, trying to establish a vision for the future, for the next 30 years, of how we might be here in the Westbard area. And that brings up all the questions of who are we as a community? What might we become? And what's the path for getting there? I think everybody in this room might have a different view of how that can fall out. Whether it's the question of when the gate is open, to the question of where the trees are and how much concrete is removed from Willett Branch and how tall a building is, and whether or not there'll be enough seats at Whitman for my children. These are all legitimate issues and debates, and I will tell you, we up here have taken each and every one of them very seriously. It's hard to engage, and I know the planning board has done what it can to find ways to bring in as many people as they can to the process, experienced advocates, new residents, and it's hard to follow. It really is. We appreciate that. But we here at the council have really tried our very best to be inclusive, to listen to folks. We've had additional time for people to weigh in. We have our constraints, but we really made every effort we could to make sure that the planning principles that we are dealing with, the objectives that we're seeking to establish a framework for a community vision, make sense, is function, and we hope doable. At the end of the day, someone up here said this, who is our community? Well, up here, we speak for 1 million people. They're all not going to live in Bethesda, as many of them would like, but we have an obligation to find balance among a lot of competing priorities, and I think we've done the best we could in this regard. No one's ever completely satisfied with their experience with these master plans. We've been doing a lot of hard ones over the past few years. These are not easy things, but it's a real education for all of us about who we are as a people as we move forward. So I really want to thank everyone for their hard work, their real commitment to helping us and us as a community find a path through all of this.